good morning, and happy anniversary to me and Krista. So today is the first day of Holiday Hell-A-Thon. My oven and I are fighting. Yep, I'm gonna have to turn it off and mess with it. So yes, first day of Holiday Hell-A-Thon, and also Krista and my 5th wedding anniversary. So we've actually already exchanged anniversary gifts. So it's our 5th wedding anniversary, and then our, can I do math today? 7th together anniversary. I think I mathed that correctly. So we started dating on December 1st, 2017. We got married on December 1st, 2019. So today, when we are not battling the horrible snow, we are going to celebrate our anniversary. So it has been snowing for days. Started on Friday. It snowed all day yesterday. We spent 8 hours yesterday digging ourselves out, using our little tiny snowblower. And then one of our neighbors helped plow us out a little, and then we woke up this morning to like 2 more feet of snow, if not more. And then our little snowblower died. So I had work for a little bit this morning. Krista did some snow removal. One of our neighbors, again, plowed us out. Different neighbor, he very nicely did like our entire house. Krista's over there in a matching little Snoopy snood thing. I have made Krista coffee. I'm going to do my advent calendar coffee. I do a Keurig advent calendar every day. Oh, that is from my birthday. There's a bottle cap on the floor. But yes, so lots of snow. Horrible snow.
Little blower died.
Yeah, I told him our little blower died, and then our neighbor dug us out.
After 8 feet of snow,
yeah, it just died. So there's a thing called an auger in a snowblower that spins, and that's what moves the snow, and it died. Like it does not move. So yeah, but we have a little reprieve.
Another 2 to 3 feet.
Yeah.
Before it all ends.
Oh god. Today?
Between today and 7 p.m. tomorrow.
Oh, so much snow. Live in the upstate, they said. It'll be nice, they said. No one ever actually said that. No, no one said that. It's just a lot of snow. But I have my coffee advent calendar that I'm going to do. I'm going to eventually get my oven to get up to 400 degrees because it and I are fighting. Don't worry, it and I fight periodically. I normally always win. So yes, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so I'm going to show you me making coffee. I made Krista coffee already, but I'm very excited for the advent calendar. I did tell them we already did like anniversary gifts. And then I mathed correctly, right? We've been married for 5 years and we've been together for 7. Okay. I thought I mathed correctly. My brain is a little bleh. But yeah, so we already did our gifts a while ago. And so yeah, I will show you me making coffee. I'm eventually gonna make these French toast bite things, and I think that's it. We also have to deliver thank you gifts to our neighbors.
Shoes and do that now, so
the thank you gifts. All right, Krista is gonna head out and thank you gift our neighbors, and I will show you coffee. Also, yes, I know my eye is like swollen and very red. I put eye drops in it.
Mine are too. I think it's because we turned the heat up in the house.
Maybe. I don't know, my one eye periodically bothers me, and it's either a combination of me having a very dry right eye, or it may be a reaction to a medication I'm on. I'm not sure. I have to talk to my doctor because it's been happening consistently. Anyway, not a big deal. Not getting into that now. Get ready for advent calendar coffee. It is one of my favorite things to do in December, so I will do that. And so that's the next thing you'll see. I won't be doing a lot of reading today, / I will be doing no reading today. We'll be watching stuff. Some things will fit prompts, some things won't. Doesn't really matter. It's our anniversary, so today is more attempting to have a chill day at home and avoiding the snow as much as possible / doing snow removal. Also, yes, I know it's super loud in here. The cat's water fountain is making a ton of noise, which means it probably needs filled. We have a water filter thing that's filtering water, and the coffee machine is making noise. So there's just a lot of noises, plus dogs. But yes, going to make coffee. Going to make coffee. I'm very excited about this coffee. Oh gosh, they're so hard to open. Oh, peppermint bark. It's festive. Okay, so this is the full calendar. Sorry, I already opened this one. But my goal every time that I do these is for it to be like a fun, festive coffee. So this is Donut Shop peppermint bark, which should be pretty good. Fingers crossed that we don't get any like weird, we probably will, but sometimes we get like breakfast blends and stuff like that. And I told you this kitchen is so loud. Literally, I had to take the motor off of the cat's water fountain because it needs more water. And now the litter box is going. So just everything is making noise this morning. But I'm gonna make this coffee. Very excited about this. It's going to be delicious. But I need to put you down because I can't actually get this in the machine. Okay, I'm back. Kira is whining, or Chloe's whining. It might be both of them. They're totally fine. Chloe really wants to talk to Goose, one of our cats, and Goose avoids her at all costs. But I made the coffee. It smells very pepperminty. Again, please ignore this eye. It actually really hurts. But it's not anything, like, don't worry about it. It's fine. Just gonna look a little funny, I think, in any clip I do today. Finally got the oven to work. I did win. But yes, let's try this peppermint bark donut jar. Ooh, that is very pepperminty. I do like that. I approve of day 1 of the Keurig 24 Cups of Cheer Advent Calendar. You're literally gonna see that every day that I film a clip. Even if I don't really do anything, I will film the Advent Calendar. So you'll get that as I designated, like, every day up to Christmas. So this is nice. I am going to film Hell-A-Thon vlogs all the way until January 1st, because that's when it, like, I actually think it ends after January 1st, but that's probably where I'll cut it. But yeah, so gonna work on this French toast for our anniversary. Gonna drink this coffee. I probably need to microwave what's left of Krista's because she went to go deliver gifts. So yeah, but I'm gonna go drink this coffee and work on French toast. So really probably won't talk to you. I'll show you some of the movies we're watching as we watch them, depending on how many we get to. And I'm gonna show you dinner because I make a special thing for our anniversary almost every year. So you'll get to see that and possibly our dessert, but we'll see. You're definitely seeing dinner because I want to show that off because it's one of my, like, special, like, cooking things. So yes, I will talk to you later, either during movies or during dinner. Bye for now. It's cold. There we go. Yes, this is a window. This is Salem. She says hi. So you're not going to see me for a little. My eye really hurts, and also my legs hurt. So I had to climb out this window not that long ago because I had to remove snow. I'm gonna slightly pull this down from our porch roof. This was like 5 feet high. I removed a bunch of it. The weather is terrible. It's still slightly snowing. Maybe it stopped. We've gotten so much snow, but I had to climb out this window, which is not a huge window. Like, this is a cat for reference. Like, it's probably like 4 Binkses across. Kind of. They're all staring at me because I opened the window. But I had to climb out the window, and then I, like, fell into the snow on the way out, which was horrifying because it was like quicksand. The dogs are barking. I think Chris is coming inside. And I, like, couldn't really get up. But I managed to get up and push snow off the roof into our yard. And then on the way back in, my eye really hurt from, like, the wind and snow getting in it. And I kind of, like, I got most of the way in. And then I was, like, basically doing a push-up with my legs elevated. Like, I was on the floor. And then my legs were out the window. So the floor's kind of gross because of the cats. But, like, I was laying on the floor with my arms, like, braced, kind of like a plank. And then Krista helped guide me in, but I basically fell through the window, like, not the glass, but, like, I was in the window frame and I, like, fell in. And so my knees are bruised, my calves are bruised, I'm bruised. And I'm tired. And we haven't eaten anything since I made the little fridge toast bites, so I'm starving. And I need to see if Krista's hungry. I might make our dinner now because it's almost 4. But yeah, it's a bit awful. Our neighbor next door, though, did snow blow for us. You can look at things while I finish talking. He snow blowed for us, which was super nice, because our snow blower is dead. We have a new one coming tomorrow. That was ordered in advance. Like, it has nothing to do with this one being broken. So thankfully we'll have one tomorrow. But yeah, we've gotten 5, 7, I don't even know. We've gotten so much snow that, like, we're running out of places to put it. And I had to dig a trench in our, in our backyard for the dogs to go to the bathroom because they were, like, sliding off the porch. It was, like, basically going down a tiny mountain, and then they were just collapsing into the snow. So yeah, but I'm gonna go. Those are the cats. They say bye. I'm gonna see if Krista wants to do our salmon dinner as lunch / early dinner. I don't know. I'm tired. I will show you the salmon if that's what I'm making next, or I will show you maybe nothing. I may be asleep. At least we got to watch Imagine Me and You as one of our anniversary movies before all of this chaos. Oh, I'm so tired and very sore. Bye for now. Okay, please ignore the eye. We'll just Phantom of the Opera it. It's really red. It does not hurt as much, but it's red and unpleasant. Also, I took a shower because I was coated in sweat after doing the roof. And so I have my hair thing on, and then I voted for this giant Snoopy fuzzy hoodie thing on, which is gonna be interesting to cook in. But yes, I'm covering this eye. You don't need to see it. I don't even want to see it. It hurts. And again, it's not like, it's not anything weird. It's either an allergic reaction, not allergic reaction, but it's either a side effect of a medication I'm on, or I'm experiencing like really bad dry eye and it's causing my eye to hurt. And then the issue is it feels like there's something in it. So like my auto reaction is to like touch, like rub my eyelid, and then that makes it worse. It's a whole thing, but it doesn't hurt as much, but you're just not gonna look at it. You're just not gonna look at it. Lighting is also gonna be goofy because I have my iPad set up, but I'm about to make my salmon for our anniversary. Okay, let me just, there, that works. You can only see half my face. I'm like Two-Face, or oh, there's a character in Captain Planet where you could only see half of her face because of her hair. That's what I'm going for. That's what we're doing. But yes, so for this salmon dish, you need salmon. This is just Walmart salmon. It stays longer and has the skin already removed, so that's why we got it instead of getting it at Price Chopper, which is like a local-ish place. Stick of butter, and because we fancy instant potatoes. So what I'll do is I'm gonna melt this entire stick of butter in a pan, this fancy pan that Krista got me. It is a Hell's Kitchen like pan, and then you can kind of see my eye, sorry, just ignore it. And then once this is completely melted, I'll put the fish in and then I'll keep an eye on it. Again, I really don't want to show you my eye because it hurts. It's also, the camera is so confused. It's like blurring me out because it's like, you're not a person, what are you doing? So yeah, so I'm gonna work on that. I have to move this to cook, so I will be less covered on my end. I also made coffee because I'm cold from the roof snow removal, which Krista posted a photo on Instagram and I shared it in stories, but that's today and today's the first. So admittedly, I'll probably put it in the thumbnail is what I'll do. So it'll be in the thumbnail. I'll probably share it to my Instagram the day that this goes up, because yeah, I do that like once a year, and this time was the worst because we got so much snow so fast that like it was so high. I could barely get out the window to even do it. And it's just scary because like I couldn't figure out where the edges of the roof were, and it's a porch roof, so like it's flat and but like it's curved enough that like if you step wrong you'll fall. So I was like so, but I'm fine. I'm very bruised from kind of falling in the window, but I'm gonna get to cooking. Krista is doing some more snow removal because pushing it off the roof messed up the walk. So yeah, we had to do stuff, but I'm gonna start cooking. I'll kind of show you in progress a little. The instant potatoes, I'm not gonna show you. You boil water on the stove and you add these and then you stir it together and then boom, potatoes. You can also do it in the microwave. There's different directions. But that's so simple. The fish, I will actually show you. And that way you don't have to look at my slightly irritated face. It feels better. It's just annoying is really all it is. And I work tomorrow, so you know, I have to just deal with it. So yeah. But I'm gonna get to cooking and I will show you as I go. Oh, this looks so weird. My camera's like, where's your eyeball? Anyway, I'm gonna start cooking. Ta-da! The salmon just like cooks in there. I will flip it at some point, but yeah, it just poaches in the butter and that'll be dinner with potatoes. Even though we didn't eat lunch. So I guess this is dinner. I don't know. We'll probably eat something more tonight. But I really want to get this done because I'm super hungry from all the snow removal. But yeah, so I'm just going to keep an eye on this fish. I might show it to you when it's plated. These are huge. So yeah, I'm going to work on this, watch some booktube. I have Spicy Cats up right now. I have a few others and I have some stuff that's not booktube. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. Cook this fish. And then I have to go get Krista when the fish is done because she is doing snow removal. But I will talk to you at some point later. As promised, the finished product. Krista is in, so we're definitely gonna eat because I am starving. Here's the foods.
Named Santa Claus, so the town gets thousands of letters every Christmas from kids asking for things. All around.
Coco, their mom has a story to tell you about this movie.
Oh, it's just dark roast. It's not anything exciting.
Darn. Still gonna drink it. Dang it, it's not really holiday. It just says Horizon Blend by Kevin Costner. That's so random. Oh, goodness.
What did you mean last night when you said you could relate?
That was just a comment based on an assumption that I was making about you and Harper.
I think it's probably an accurate assumption. You don't have to talk to me about this stuff. I know it's weird.
I wear my sunglasses at night so I can see.
So, remember how my eye was bothering me? I wound up having to go to urgent care this morning because I like couldn't see out of the eye, like it was super swollen. It had been like weeping, like I'd been crying, like involuntarily. It was just like pools of water coming out of my eye during the night. And then in the morning it was so swollen and it hurt so much that like I couldn't do anything. And I like popped into work, told them I was running to urgent care because I thought maybe I could come back. Also, I just noticed I have this like insanely large scratch on my neck. I don't know where that came from. So I let work know that I thought I would be back, and I like got there. It took forever to get seen. They were really busy, and then they were like, we think like, because I mentioned that I'd had the pain in my eye before, but this is like the worst it's been, and it's never done this like completely swelling and I can't really see thing. And so like we think maybe it's an allergic reaction or like your tear duct is having an issue. So they gave me some kind of drops that I do 4 times a day. So I do that. They also gave me a referral to an ophthalmologist, eye doctor, if it doesn't clear up, to see what's going on with my eye. What else? So yeah, so I had planned to go back to work, but I got back kind of late, and then I was like, my eye like really hurts still, and my manager was like, just please don't. He was like, he moved some stuff on my schedule, and he was like, we had some stuff planned for the day, and he was like, I'm just rescheduling stuff, don't worry about it. So I wound up going home because of how our sick time policy works. It's better to just like take the whole day, which is really what I wound up doing. I was only back for like 20 minutes. He was like, yeah, just go. So I took the day. I took a nap. Krista had to go out and get a tarp for the snowblower just to get it covered a little bit more outside. And then, oh right, we got a new snowblower. It's very good. She tried using it and it works really, really well. But we needed more coverage for it. So we got a tarp. Then we watched Happiest Season, which ties into the fact that we've watched a ton of movies that you've seen video clips of already, but I haven't talked to you about. So, what have we watched in the span of all these days? I'm currently making mac and cheese. We had some pre-made soups for lunch. And then we were thinking about dinner, and Chris was like, I haven't had mac and cheese in forever. So I'm making mac and cheese. Just like boxed mac and cheese. It's not fancy. So yeah. Oh, my list is over there, but I can start with the movies you've seen. So I think this is all the ones you've seen. We watched Imagine Me and You yesterday on our anniversary, which is a romance between Luce and Rachel. And Rachel is getting married and Luce is the florist, and they see each other on the day of the wedding, and Luce is like, oh my gosh, I need to know her. They wind up having a bit of an affair. And it's their like romance and Rach figuring out that she's actually interested in women, and she was probably never actually interested in Heck. He was just like a comfortable male that like she felt safe with, and she like thought would be her like husband because of how comfortable they were together. It's really, really good. I'm not describing it well at all, but it's so good. So we watched Imagine Me and You, and then we watched this movie called Snowed In, which is Chloe's whining at a cat, which is like a Hallmark movie. I think it might actually be a Hallmark movie. We've been watching some that aren't actually Hallmark, but I didn't include them for this. So that one, 2 journalists at the same digital magazine are supposed to go to Aspen together, and it's very odd because they're like the 2 best writers, and their boss is like, oh, I'm sending you both and I'll pick the best one and then we'll see what happens to the other one. And Krista and I were like, but wouldn't you keep both of them and then get rid of like a bad writer? But they're supposed to go to Aspen. They wind up snowed in Santa Claus, Indiana, because Aspen's having a giant snowstorm. And then while they're there, the 2 of them start working on their stories. It turns out that the guy who like avoids Christmas, his family actually lives in Indiana, or like near Indiana. Actually, I think it's in Indiana. He winds up taking her to meet them, and then we learn that she's like never really had a Christmas because she was in the foster system. So it's very Hallmarky. They were writing different stories, and the stories intertwined. It's a whole thing. It's very cute. It also involves Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus being actual people who set up the inn in Santa Claus, Indiana, which is adorable. Hi G, she's in a box. So there's that. What else? Oh, and then we watched Love Actually, because Love Actually is a movie we watch every day, or every anniversary. I need to strain this pasta. And so we watch Love Actually every year because Love Actually, and I left the clip where Krista says that I'm gonna tell Chloe a story, because we, Krista watched Love Actually for the first time in December of 2017, December 1st. And hi, I'm really far away. I hope you can still hear me. I'll come back, hold on. I really need to strain this. All right. Did that one more time. Okay, December 1st, 2017. She watched it for the first time, and in it, it's a lot of like, tell people that you love them, you tell the truth at Christmas, blah, blah, blah. So she wrote me an email where she said that she wanted to date and that we should be together, but we had a call scheduled. Like, we had these scheduled phone calls that we were already doing while we weren't dating. We had one scheduled for later that night. So I get the email, I read the email, and I was talking to my folks about it because I had come out to them in October of that year, and I was like, hey, Krista wants to know if I want to date her, and I want to date her, and I was just like having a conversation about me dating. Not that I hadn't dated guys before. I had never dated a woman, so I felt like I needed to discuss it. So we discussed, really just for me to like explain. Then it turned out that my dad thought she and I were already dating because she had come for Thanksgiving, and he was like, yeah, you guys were just very like touchy, and I just assumed you were already dating and you just hadn't said anything. So we did the call, she like called, and then she thought I hadn't gotten the email or was pretending I didn't get the email. So Krista starts talking about a bunch of random stuff like, oh, how was your day, all this stuff, and I have to tell her that she has to stop talking so I can talk to her about the email. And I was like, yes, I want to be your girlfriend. And so we started dating. I didn't know she was over there, but she's right there. And so we started dating on December 1st, 2017. And then our very first date was at Disney World because Krista had invited me to a birthday party that someone was having in Disney, which is wild. The birthday girl paid for nothing, FYI. But she invited me, we stayed in this little teeny hotel together, and we did Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Universal Studios, and Epcot. But we did Epcot with the big group, so we would like to at some point go back and do it again. But yes, our first date was at Disney World. So if Disney sees this, if you'd like to pay for our honeymoon that we still haven't had yet, and we've been married for 5 years, that'd be great. Just like send 2 lovely queer women to Disney World on your dime. It'd be lovely. You could write it off. But yes, so as of this year, we've been married for 5 years. We've been dating for 7. I think I already talked about that in the other vlog. I guess you're dating every day when you're married. That's what we're going with. But we got married on December 1st, 2019. Mostly Krista said so that I would always remember the date. So that is when we got married. We got married in Columbus, Ohio at the DoubleTree in, I forget which part of the area in Columbus. But it was really, really nice. We got a secret room upgrade, and we were in like a super fancy suite and we didn't pay for it. And then they were really nice. And then it turned out that Mickey and Minnie were there for a kid event on the day of our wedding, and they had us take pictures with Mickey and Minnie because we mentioned that our first date had been at Disney and we wanted to do our honeymoon there. So it was very cute. But yes, that's Love Actually. Oh, I didn't explain Love Actually to you. It's an anthology movie about people in love. There you go. But yes, what else? We watched Happiest Season Today, which did I even tell you what that was about? Probably not. It's very gay. It is about Harper and Abby. Harper, in like a rush of happy feelings, I have to turn this burner back on, invites Abby to spend Christmas with her and her family. And then the next morning she's like, no, you don't have to go, you totally don't have to go, it's totally fine. And it turns out that she's never actually come out to her parents, and she had lied to Abby and told her that she did. Abby is played by Kristen Stewart. Harper is played by Mackenzie Davis. And then, oh gosh, Dan Levy plays Abby's best friend. She winds up going, even though she has to pretend to just be friends with Harper. And then you meet Harper's political father, who is played by Victor Garber? Yeah. And then her mom, and they're like very, we think like conservative. They don't ever say, so they're some kind of conservative sect of politics. They don't officially say, so I won't say what it is, but I'm pretty sure you can get the gist. And she's like, no, I can't really come out, like he's running for mayor, blah, blah, blah. Then you meet her sister Sloane, who is chaos. She and Harper are super competitive, and then they have a sister named Jane, who is adorable and lovely. And yeah, so they're really intense family dynamic with Abby thrown in, and Abby has to pretend to not be gay and not be with Harper. And then she meets Riley, who is an ex of Harper's, and the two of them kind of bond, and I will forever ship Abby and Riley. Not just because it's Kristen Stewart and Aubrey Plaza, but you know, that really, really cinches it for me. I also got Krista a Riley coffee mug, and I should have gotten a matching Abby coffee mug, but I didn't. I don't know, I got it off Redbubble or something. So yes. So yeah, I think that's all the stuff. We've also been watching the Bob's Burgers Christmas episodes, and we are on season 8, the Bleakin episodes. Is this finally done?
And we're gonna have mac and cheese and watch Under the Christmas Tree.
Yes! Under the Christmas Tree is one of my favorite Christmas movies. It's a Lifetime movie, and it is about...
We're not savages, get out of the sink.
So Under the Christmas Tree is a Lifetime movie, actual Lifetime. It's part of their Fa-la-la-la Lifetime. And it follows Elise Bauman, who I know from Carmilla. She's done a lot of Canadian things. Who, I don't remember her name. Do you remember her name? She is the daughter of parents who own a Christmas decorations company. And the company has been like evaluated and it might shut down. But also, a tree finder? It's like a weird job. It's the person who finds...
the mayor.
Yes.
She works for the mayor and she finds the tree every year.
Yes, for the lighting. And so they've run into an issue with the tree they picked, so she needs another tree, and she wants to choose this specific tree that has been in the backyard of our main character's house for forever. And her parents are like, oh, I mean, it would get this big grand moment.
It's the symbol of their store.
Yeah, it's like literally the symbol of their store. The town gravitates toward it every year. And they're like, no, I mean, it would be okay. And their daughter's like, no, do not let this tree woman take our tree. And then obviously she and the tree woman get together. The woman is not a tree.
Look at this. He's looking at me deciding if he can run up my chest and use me to catapult himself
Thinks
into
he's being
this little
crazy.
hidey
You
hole.
can't see him. He's on the floor. But yeah, so yeah, we're gonna watch out. But, ooh, if my lovely assistant could hand me the tiny notebook and the book next to you. Thank you. My wife, everyone, wearing her Penn State Environmental Law Review sweatshirt. She cannot answer any legal questions for you. That would be not good. So don't ask any. People always ask. All right. So
always
ask. So for the challenge so far, I have finished Ghost of Xmas Past pre-2015, which is Love Actually. I'm keeping it all in my handy dandy notebook. You'll Shoot Your Eye Out is just holiday themed, and that was Happiest Season. Then I checked them off so I could find them faster.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Snowed In, Isolated Setting. I did actual Snowed In, that movie. We haven't finished Bob's yet. Is that all of them? I think that's it so far.
I hope your butt gets stuck up there.
So I haven't done any reading, just watching. And then
chaos. Go away.
he really is. Under the Christmas Tree. Where is it? There it is. Oh, so that one is Home for the Holidays, something you own, and we own it both digitally and physically. So that will check that off. The book I have to read before the 6th, no matter how my eye is doing, is Sally's Lament. What if Sally discovered Christmas Town? It is a twisted tale. I'm not going to get into the big thing. I'm not going to read you the description. It's really just like switched. Instead of Jack finding Christmas Town, Sally finds Christmas Town, from what I can tell. But I need to read this.
She's probably not as much of an idiot about it.
Probably. She probably doesn't destroy everything.
Probably doesn't try and kidnap Santa and give it to Oogie Boogie.
That's the kids. His names I normally remember. Lock, Shock, and Barrel. They do that.
He gets Santa out of the way so that he can take over his job.
Yes, he does say take him, but they're not supposed to take him Doggy Boogie. He specifically says don't take him Doggy Boogie.
Well, he's an idiot. He kidnaps Santa. And Santa ends up where Santa ends up.
Yep. But yeah, we're gonna do stuff. This was such a long clip, but I had many things to tell you because I couldn't film really all day, and I'm still not like in peak filming condition. We're gonna eat. I'm gonna have a cranberry cider. It's gonna be lovely. But yes, I'll show you a clip of the movie while we're watching. But I will talk to you later.
Hey, Betty, leave room for your sister, please.
We seem to know each other pretty well. My first job out of grad school was in Paris.
where we worked at the little place right out in the coffee. It was so nice to have a fellow American come in. I became obsessed with her Claire's. We have to be good friends. I mean, that is common.
Very serious cats with very serious faces. And what is this?
Dirt poor.
Sweet holiday romance, sweet Christmas romance.
I think that's it. There we go.
Sweet Christmas romance. It's a Hallmark movie. If you like Grays, you should watch it. Back to the serious cats. Only one is looking at me now. And Goose is sleeping. Oh no, you're going to eat the camera. I gotta go before Bane eats the camera. He's gonna take it. He's got the camera. Oh no. Oh no. I literally keep forgetting that this is not me recording on my phone. When I used to only do this on my phone, I didn't talk because I was normally playing music or I was adding music. And I keep forgetting that you're a camera that probably wants to sound. Oh my gosh. I definitely need coffee. Sorry, I'm like so coffee. Ooh, loaded chocolate chip cookie. Okay, so not, I mean, it's Christmassy, it's cookies. This makes up for was it Tuesday? No, the second was a Monday, but it makes up for day number 2, which was just dark roast coffee. I'm very intrigued. I've liked the McCafe ones they've done before. They have a really good blueberry one. But yeah, I'm gonna get this going. It smells really good, which is a good sign. I'm also putting the calendar back. There's so many things. I had to move Gizmo. He's over here right now. I need to wash him because I'm gonna use him. And he normally holds little refillable Keurig stuff. Yes, so it smells good, which is a good sign. Hello, yes, I'm a pirate. I'm just gonna keep this eye closed. But I wanted to show you, I'm wearing my Jack onesie. It's very cozy. I don't have to be on camera for work today, so I can wear it. And you already saw the cup, but this is Krista. It's technically Krista's Zero cup, but I use it a lot more than her. Okay, coffee smells good. It does have like a cookie-ish flavor. It's not as strong as I was hoping for, but it's still good. I still like it. Yes, my eye still hurts. It hurts less than yesterday. My other eye keeps wanting to like involuntarily close alongside this one, but I can tell it's less swollen. The lights are a little jarring for it, so I'm gonna put my sunglasses back on, but I felt like you would see me in my sunglasses a lot. So I'm gonna put those on in case this tries to open again, because it's too bright for it. And I may turn off my office lights. I haven't decided. I can't really change any settings on my computer. Like I can't turn it to night sight or anything, which would probably help. But I'm gonna get my glasses on. The eye drops are helping. Yeah, we're gonna go from there. But I wanted to show you my outfit and tell you how the coffee was. Yesterday's was fine. It was literally just dark roast coffee and I was annoyed. Also, I had forgotten Vampire Teddy. Oh, my camera's dying anyway. Vampire Teddy doesn't really fit under the Keurig well, and I swear to you, at least 2 ounces of coffee poured off of Vampire Teddy into the tray underneath, and I didn't even notice. Oh, goodness. All right, but this one is good. This cup is easier to drink out of. I'm gonna go because this needs to charge, and I gotta put my sunglasses back on because bright light. You may be thinking to yourself, Catherine, were we not just here? Did you not just update us from the kitchen yesterday? And that is true. But you see, I'm making a different dinner right now, and I didn't update you all day. I showed you making coffee, and then I showed you my outfit, which I inevitably had to change out of because the major seam in between the legs completely ruptured 3 times. So that is a thing I can no longer wear. So I actually had to throw out my Jack onesie. I'm just wearing the Oogie Boogie sweatshirt. Sorry if this is super reflecty. It's kind of hiding the eye, which is actually doing better. I flushed it twice. I've done the drops as expected. I also definitely found a giant fuzzy in my eye, which I don't know, maybe the doctor at the urgent care would have found if she'd flushed my eye instead of probing my eyelid, but whatever. It is feeling better. It's a little sore because we ran out to the store and it was like super bright and there was a lot of like hot cold fluctuation. My eye's really sensitive, so it's just a little irritated, but I did do the eye drop thing that I was supposed to do. Next thing, I am making tomato soup from the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge cookbook. It's not, I mean, it is kind of in theme. Star Wars is owned by Disney. I'm reading a Disney book. Krista has a really sore throat and she really wanted this soup, so we were making it. Although I'm making a lot of changes. So it involves chicken broth. This is one of the things that I'm keeping the same, and potato. Really only requires one. I'm gonna do a few. It also requires garlic. I just bought this kind, so we're just using this kind of garlic.
It's already pre-cut. Then I use this in place of a green salsa, and we don't put spinach in it. So that's what it is. I am trying to remember, 1 cup broth. Oh gosh, this is 4 cups. Yes. So I think I want extras. So I'm just gonna use this whole thing of broth. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not supposed to put this in yet. It's fine. It's fine. It is fine. Shouldn't have put it in yet, but it's fine. But yeah, so I'm gonna make this soup, which I slightly messed up, but it's fine. I'll make it work. But I wanted to update you because I only have 100 pages left in Sally's Lament, and so the setup of this is what I already told you. Sally finds Christmas Town instead of Jack, but inevitably Jack will also get to go to Christmas Town. That's not in the description, but he also gets to go. I'm just telling you because I don't really think it's a huge spoiler. And it's kind of necessary to the plot. So Sally is not by herself for most of this book. It is her by herself initially, and then it's her and Jack for like the whole rest of the story. Zero actually leads her to the area with all the different holiday towns. She gets introduced to other dolls for the first time in her life, and she's very interested by the fact that there are dolls. She learns what Christmas is. She learns that there are dolls who want people and they want to go to the real world, and they want to have a child, which means they want to be the doll that belongs to a child. But things are very eerie in Christmas Town. There is perhaps a slight Orwellian twist to Christmas Town going on that is very, very frightening. It's very interesting. I'm really, really enjoying it. I just don't want to spoil too much, but just think Christmas, George Orwell, things that you could think about Christmas. Hi, Goose. Goose is down there yelling at me. I need to make the soup though, but I'm really, really enjoying it. It's a very fun time. I would say perhaps it is even a touch romantic, but yeah, I'm having a great time with it. I love the writer for this. She's doing a great job. She's like weaving in some stuff from the movie, some general like fun hints and teases to things. So I'm having a lovely time. It's very good. But yes, I need to cook dinner. I know that was like a very quick update, sorry, but work was super busy. I was trying to deal with my eye a little bit because it did still really hurt, but the flushing helped. And then I was reading a little bit during my like lunch break when I had a little downtime, and I'm really, really enjoying it. Sally and Jack in this are very great together. I'm really enjoying that as a thing. I enjoy it more in here than I do in the movie. Oh, I feel like if I do this, I'm gonna sneeze, I think. But I really do need to work on this dinner. Really, really enjoying it. I'll let you know my thoughts at the end, but I am very much digging the like twist on Christmas Town that I was not expecting. So yes, very good book. I think that's all I need to update you on. Yes, I'll show you dinner when it's done. It's a very good soup. Very hearty, very stick to your ribs, very tasty because I make a lot of tweaks. But I'm gonna go because I definitely need to blow my nose, and also I need to deal with the fact that I threw the broth in here too early. But yes, I will talk to you later. Behold, soup. It's basically green potato soup with a lot of cheese. I won't show Krista eating. Is it cool enough to eat? Is it still too hot? I made a lot of soup. We have 2 containers.
It's a lot of cheese that may be eaten.
I'm sorry, but we always have to add cheese because it's really spicy.
We're gonna,
A lot of cheese pull. A lot of cheese pull. Anyway, how about this? We're gonna eat.
shotgun in here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good God.
Yippee-ki-yay, mother fluffers.
Good morning, it's coffee calendar time, but you're wondering when I'm gonna run out of Nightmare Before Christmas mugs. And let me tell you, it will be very soon. But I have Scowly Jack today. But let's get to this coffee, because I desperately need caffeine. Let's see, day 4 is, oh, it's upside down. Oh, cinnamon sugar cookie! It's a cookie! It's another cookie. Oh, this is lovely. Okay, so only day 2 was a disappointment. I'm a little annoyed that this is upside down. I can't really move it. Can we spin it? Or pull it out partially? There you go. Just so you can read it. It's a Green Mountain cinnamon sugar cookie. I swear there was a similar one to this last year and I really liked it. So I'm gonna get to making coffee, but I'm very excited about this one. I love a cookie themed thing. I'm excited for coffee. Oh, it smells really, really good. Also, this is my favorite face of the mayor. Krista got me the Squishmallow a while ago. So one side is my favorite side where he's like, I'm just an elected official, Jack. And then this is Happy Mayor. But I prefer this mare who is just a ball of anxiety. Oh, I'm so excited for this coffee. I'm also a little worried I hit the wrong cup size, so yeah, I'm gonna let you go in case this overflows, which has happened to me more than once, I'm ashamed to admit. Good morning. I feel like I've shown you like 2 angles this whole video. Also, yes, my eye's still really swollen. It actually does not really hurt today, and when I keep it open, my vision is slightly less blurry. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. Sorry it looks a little funky, but it's feeling better. So yes, I have cinnamon sugar cookie, which smells like a snickerdoodle, which is lovely. Oh, that's good. It does taste a little bit like a snickerdoodle, so I like it. I'm a fan of the coffee. So hi, I'm out of frame. One sec. So I haven't finished Sally's Lament yet. I do still have 100 pages left. Though I should be able to finish that today. I have a doctor's appointment. Also, this angle is a lot different than normal. I must have accidentally pushed the tripod down. It's fine. But I pulled this out because yesterday, Krista and I watched Violent Night and Die Hard. So Die Hard is the prompt on here that I had selected Violent Night for. Yep. So I'm going to cross that off. I think I'm just going to like double check it and also write Die Hard because we just like decided to watch it. So I'm going to give that 2 checks. Checking it twice. Like Santa. Even though Krampus, we're team Krampus, dang it. Not that it super matters. I just picked all the Krampus prompts. So did that. I have most of this stuff crossed off so far. I know I'm gonna add some more stuff, but I need to finish the Sally book because it is due back. So that's my goal for today, and then I will start the next book, which is kind of Night Before Christmas themed. It is where did I write it down for? Maybe I'll just, it's The Nightmare Before Christmas. I think that's what it is. Am I calling it the right thing? Am I? Do I know? My list is only slightly organized. I know it's on here. Hold on, because I wrote it down. Nightmare Before Christmas, for spicy / sleazy. I'm assuming there are sex scenes, so that's why it's there. Could be wrong. I don't know. If it's not, I'll figure something out for it, but that's where it is right now. So yes, so I have the Die Hard prompt done, and it's just making me chuckle that I somehow put this in the weirdest angle ever. I'm wearing a different Night Before Christmas sweatshirt. This has Lock, Shock, Barrel, the Mayor, who is my favorite, and Jack and Sally. My favorite characters in The Night Before Christmas are actually the Mayor and Oogie Boogie. I love them so much. That's why I had the Mayor Squishmallow. And I have a bunch of Oogie Boogie stuff. You probably guessed because I was wearing the Oogie Boogie sweatshirt a lot. But yeah, so I have to start work, but I want to tell you that we watched those. If you haven't seen Violent Night, David Harbour, who is in Stranger Things, and he was in Black Widow. Sorry, I almost called it the wrong thing. That movie, he's Santa Claus, and he winds up at a house that's being invaded? I don't know a good word for it, but a family is under attack, and he is able to communicate with this little girl named Trudy, and he's fighting bad guys, and it's lovely. It's such a good movie. It's so much fun. It's very gory, and it has a lot of cursing. I think it might be rated R, but it was great. And then, oh, I need more coffee. Sorry, I'm coughing. I also have a pulmonology appointment today, so I'm seeing my asthma doctor. So yeah, that'll be fun. Hopefully I'm not coughing too much during that. But second movie is Die Hard, which some people say is a Christmas movie, some don't. I think it is like Christmas. The Christmas party is like key. I guess he doesn't do like deaths with Christmas stuff, but I've seen movies set around Christmas where they don't like do deaths with Christmas things. I don't know. I say it counts. So we watched Die Hard because it was suggested after Violent Night, and we were like, yeah, we'll just watch that. So we watched that. And then we went to bed. So I'm going to try and read some of Sally's Lament today. I want to finish it today so I can start Nightmare Before Christmas. And then I will fill you in on final thoughts. I know I did like a super fast recap last night, but I was starving and I needed to make that soup. But yes, I am really enjoying Sally's Lament. I think if you like Nightmare Before Christmas and you don't think there's enough Sally in it, or you want more of Sally with Jack, I think you'll really like it. But I'll give you final thoughts when I get to the end. And that's the only book really. We've just been watching a lot of stuff. We were trying to watch the Bleakin Bob episodes yesterday, and we didn't really get to them. We tried to watch them during lunch, but my lunch break isn't very long, so we just didn't really get to them. So yeah, I'm gonna go. again, I gotta start work. Well, I gotta finish setting stuff up for work. It's not really time for work to start. So I'm gonna finish setting stuff up so it's ready to go, and I'll probably read a little before work officially starts. Yeah. So I will talk to you later. I'll try and go like this so you're not confronted with my very swollen eye. All right, talk to you later. Hello. Yes, you're getting basically the same angle, but I moved you up and I'm cold, so I'm wearing this blanket. I'm just filming this super fast because before work / while I was making coffee, I managed to finish Sally's Lament. So this is very sweet. There's also a character named Abigail who gets introduced, who's a doll. I did mention that Sally meets a number of dolls. She has a little story that's going on alongside this because Sally really cares for her. But this was really fun. There's someone who gets introduced to Halloween Town, and they do a lot of like, if Jack had found this first, what would have happened moments where Jack's like, oh, this would have been terrible if I found this alone. Like I'd have done something very dumb. But yeah, so it was very cute. It was a really good twisted tale. I've read a few of them. I would say the Tiana one is still my favorite, but this one is definitely up there, because it was really fun to read. I liked it as, I feel like it really explained how Sally and Jack would have a relationship, because if you've seen the original movie, Nightmare Before Christmas, which I will be watching at some point as background, but not today, they sort of just like get together at the end, but they haven't spent any time together almost at all. In this, they're spending a ton of time together. Sorry, the light is bothering this eye a tiny bit. And so they're like spending time together. And so you can kind of understand that relationship a little bit more. And Jack actually is like falling in love with her. Sally is falling in love with him. I'm gonna tuck this in. But Sally even says like, oh, but I like wanted to be like him, I think, and like be with him because he was such like the epitome kind of like which one to do, and now this is different. So this is really fun. If you like Nightmare Before Christmas, you should definitely read it. I thought it was a really good, fun read. The next book I will be reading, I'm gonna pull up a picture on my phone because I'll be reading it on the iPad. One sec, just so you can see the photo. There it is. And oh no, I was trying to hold my phone so you don't see a bunch of stuff. We'll just do this. No! Ah! Having a hell of a time. Will this work? There you go. So I'll be reading Nightmare Before Christmas. It may not focus. If I go like that, will it? Kind of? Yeah, there we go. I think that worked. So that had the description. I'll read you the description. Nicholas Cole Claus used to love Christmas until his father, the reigning Santa, turned the holiday into a PR facade. Cole would do anything to escape the spectacle, including getting tangled in a drunken, supremely hot makeout session with a beautiful man behind a seedy bar one night. But the heir to Christmas is soon commanded to do his duty. He will marry his best friend Iris, the Easter princess, and his brother's not-so-secret crush. A situation that has disaster written all over it. And that's all I'm going to tell you. There's more on here. But it's on Kindle Unlimited, unless they pulled it and I didn't realize it. But it was on there last time I checked. So I'll be reading that on there the rest of this week. But yeah, I'm not really going to be, sorry, I'm really cold. I'm not really going to be doing too many more check-ins for a little bit. I have the doctor, something has come up that we're going to be like going to do something with. I'm not going to get into details. I'm just going to tell you this is the last check-in for today. I will update you on stuff tomorrow morning, but I'll probably be starting the Nightmare Before Christmas, just because I need something to read while I'm waiting at the doctor for my appointment. So there is that. The other tiny random update I'm going to give you is we have a fire hydrant outside our house, and when we were getting all of the big snow, I worked very diligently to clear the fire hydrant for like 3 days. Like I had it cleared, I guess 2-ish days. So Friday I made sure it was clear, Saturday I made sure it was clear, Sunday it was completely plowed in, like it was stuck. The snowplows had plowed it in. We had been trying to keep it clear on our side, and we tried to move snow on the street, but Krista was like, it's too heavy. I even tried to see if our neighbor could like move his plow near it, and it didn't work. So the fire hydrant was covered. And then there's been more plowing, a little bit more snow, and like it was just completely boxed in, and like the snow is so heavy because it's street snow that's been compacted. We couldn't move it at all. And for the first time ever,
that we've lived in this house. Last night, the fire department showed up to try and clear it. Then apparently the 2 guys they sent couldn't do it because a fire truck and 2 more even larger men showed up to uncover this fire hydrant. Plus like an extra guy to keep people from going near it. And I'm just like, I worked very hard. And the city consistently covers it in snow. And then it's like packed down snow because it's street snow. And I'm like, if they needed 2 exceptionally burly men working for probably a half hour to dig it out, how am I, a woman with asthma and currently a bad eye, supposed to dig that thing out? How? I even complained to Public Works last year because it was completely covered for like a whole week. And I was like, is someone coming out to clear this? Like, this seems unsafe. And the guy was like, what, your fire hydrant's covered? And I was like, yeah, and I can't move any of the snow because it's snowplow snow. Like, I can't, my shovel is not going to move it. Because like, I can't climb on top of it. Like, I just don't have the core and muscle strength to remove probably a good 100 pounds of snow, I'm gonna say, because it is thick. And it's like slush that's compacted, so it's like frozen. It's horrible. But yeah, they uncovered it, so that's very nice of them. It makes me feel much safer. But like, I worked really hard to keep it uncovered until the city screwed me over. So yeah, just saying. But yeah, so that's a list update for today. Just because, again, we have stuff going on that I'm not going to talk about. But I'm just not going to talk to you again today. Nothing against you. Just, we have stuff to deal with, and I'm going to deal with that without talking to you. Oh, something goofy is happening. So I need to go. But I did want to tell you that I watched Smile, the first Smile, yesterday, and I've had Smile 2, like I'm going to put Smile 2 on while I'm working just because I wanted to see it and haven't seen it. So I'll tell you my thoughts on the Smile movies tomorrow. But I did watch Smile 1 again, which I had seen, and I'm going to watch Smile 2 in the background while I work. But yeah, so I gotta go. But I will talk to you tomorrow, probably after I make coffee, maybe during making coffee, who knows, one or the other. But yeah, so I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna get warm. I'm gonna have to shovel at some point, but I need to go. Oh, the goofy issue corrected itself. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I will talk to you tomorrow morning. Also, my eye is feeling better. Everything's still kind of blurry, but it is feeling better. I feel like it looks slightly less red. It looks kind of like I got punched in the face a little. I didn't. This is all for me, like, trying to get a thing out of my eye. But yeah, I gotta go. I will talk to you tomorrow. So, look forward to coffee as the next thing you see. Good morning. This is the upcoming read. I swear the Haunted Mansion mug makes sense because they do a very fun little, I've never seen it, but I do know that they do a Night Before Christmas overlay. So you're getting a little Oogie Boogie guy. Oh gosh, today is the 5th. My brain was like, what day is it? Let's try and open the 5th. Ooh! Cherry and Decadent Dark Roast Coffee. So this is festive. I'm a fan. I will get that made, and then after it's made, I will give you a little bit of an update on yesterday, kind of today. Oh, I closed it all the way. Anyway, I'm gonna go get coffee made, and I'll be back. Hello. It smells really good. So I'm very excited. I'll probably just update you in here once it finishes brewing. Yes, I'm really excited to read this too. The cover is so cute. Also, there's like a bunch of other ones in the series I believe are already like available for quote unquote pre-order, I think. I don't think it's just to show you they're gonna come out, but one of them is like out of, it's something that like when I read it I almost said the F word because it's how it's set up, but I can't remember what it is. I'll have to look. But I'm very excited for this one. I've heard very good things so far, and I'm very, very curious. Also, I want a coat like that. And like the layout of the little reindeer right there and the little like magic is making me think of Zero. Anyway, coffee is almost done, and then I will update you fully. Hello. Yes, my eye is still squinty. I'm going to be wearing my hair is doing whatever it wants. I actually need to like brush it and fluff it, but I haven't done that yet today. I took my blue light glasses off. My eye is feeling better. My vision is still blurry. Also, I moved Oogie Boogie so he can hang out right here. So my eye is feeling better. I went to my asthma doctor and I'm doing pretty well. I'm staying normal and not getting worse, which is good. And normal does not mean normal. It just means my normal is staying the same, which is good. Also, she saw my eye
and like didn't want to ask, but then I was like, I promise I'm not like sick, and I was like explaining that there was something in my eye, and I got it out even though the quick med didn't think there was something in my eye. And she was like, oh, I use these like eye drops, you should buy them, it should help. So I bought these like Theratears or something, I don't know, but I bought them and I used them last night and this morning, and I'm better. Like my vision is getting better on the side, and my eye is still swollen, so it's getting back to normal. It's also weird that I haven't worn makeup at all in this video, but I was not gonna put eyeliner on my eyes while dealing with an eye issue. So you just get this, me with my dang messy hair that definitely needs brushed, and no eyeliner at all. I don't wear like any other makeup, so it's cool. It's whatever. I'm just very au naturel. I wanted to do lots of like fun looks and stuff for these videos, but that's not happening. But here's the coffee in my Haunted Mansion mug. It's cherry dark roast. It smells good. Sorry, I know I'm making a face. It tastes mostly like dark roast. I was trying to see if I could get cherry. Cause like, it's cute packaging and like that sounds like a very festive flavor. A hint, there's like the barest, teeniest hint of cherry. So yesterday I did tell you that I wasn't gonna be talking to you. And that kind of changed a little. There is something going on that I'm not gonna talk about. I'm not gonna give you details. I just don't feel comfortable doing that because it doesn't have to do directly with me or Krista ourselves. So, oh gosh, I almost had to burp, which is weird. So we were going to have to go somewhere, but there were actually going to be whiteout conditions on that route, and it was determined that no one should really go there. So like by the Weather Society and like other things, and people in particular that we were talking with were like, yeah, no one's gonna try and make the drive. So we did not go yesterday, but we did have to snowblow. And we actually both were so tired because Krista was very stressed about the events that are going on. I also am, but she was like dealing with it more directly. And so we were both really tired. We did my pulmonology appointment. We picked up lunch. I picked up the eye drops, and then we ate lunch and took a nap because we were both exhausted. And I had taken the rest of the day off in advance because I didn't know how long my appointment would be. And then we got up, we had to snow blow, like we took the dogs out and then we had to clear the driveway. We thought it was gonna be worse, but it wasn't too bad, and we used the new snowblower, which is very, very good. But we did that, and then that took a little while. Then we came in, I made dinner, we did salmon again. And then we hung out with the dogs for a little. Chris took a shower, went upstairs. We watched Pop Culture Jeopardy on Amazon, which I did not know was a thing, but is very interesting and makes me feel really old because I don't know things about like how people got famous on the internet, and just things I didn't know that I didn't know. And I was like, oh, I don't know things. I'm gonna take another sip of this. Yeah, so we watched that and then we went to bed. Christmas related yesterday, Kristen and Steph, who post on the page Kristen McKenzie, we normally watch their Vlogmas, and they don't do like traditional Vlogmas. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. The last few years they have just kind of been posting whenever in December. They posted a Vlogmas yesterday and we watched that before we took our nap, which was nice. They're in Paris. So that was like a cute video. If you want like fun, I feel like it's mostly travel content in them now. If you want like travel-y content, they won American Race Canada one season. We actually found a way to watch that, but we watched them for a while. They have some fun videos. But yeah, so we watched that, but we didn't really do anything else that's like Christmassy. And I'm wearing this cozy flannel for right now, but fleece, it's a fleece. But I'm actually gonna have to change because I have some stuff for work where I have to be on camera, which is also why I need to like brush and fluff my hair. And I'll just wear blue light glasses to kind of disguise this swollenness in my eye, which is doing better. Chris was like, it still doesn't look good. And I was like, but it doesn't hurt now. Like, it doesn't feel horrible. I'm just squinty. But yeah, so that is everything. We both don't work tomorrow. We had plans to do like a belated anniversary thing, and that's not happening now because of the thing that I'm not telling you about. So I don't really know how much vlogging I'll be doing tomorrow. I'm gonna vlog a little bit more today. Krista has court in the evening, and like her schedule is hectic today. My schedule is weird because I have a lot of on-camera stuff for work. So I don't really know what we're doing. I'm gonna try and read some of Nightmare Before Christmas today and finish it this weekend so I can get this vlog up on Monday. When did I start this? Sunday, right? Sunday? No. Saturday? I don't remember what the first was. Whatever. I just want to try and get it up kind of soon. So I'll do my best to read Nightmare Before Christmas as quickly as possible and give you my thoughts on it. I read the description to you already. I do remember that. But I'm gonna pop these glasses on. Let me do that right now, actually. Glasses on. I'm gonna finish this coffee and then I'm going to make my hair look less like I've been wearing a hood, like sweatshirt hood for days at a time. My hair's clean at least. But I need to like dry shampoo it and make it look less blah. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I will talk to you later when I have updates on anything. I'll try and keep my glasses off because I know they're super reflecty, but I need to get ready for work. So I will talk to you when I can. Hello, it is my lunch break. I have completely changed clothes because I think you saw my outfit from before, I think. I'm no longer on camera and I was cold and wanted to have on comfy clothes. So I'm wearing my Goosebumps shirt, my Salem Witch Museum sweatshirt, and I actually have, you can't really see them and I'm not gonna lift my leg up, my Nightmare Before Christmas pajama pants on. Also, my eye is doing much better. I've worn blue light glasses all day and I've been using the eye drops that my asthma doc recommended and it's helping. So that's nice. Okay. Updates. I did forget to tell you something this morning. So, I did watch Smile 2. So I've watched Smile 1 and Smile 2, which I used for, which prompt? I used it for a prompt because I have been trying to fit stuff in. Oh, where is it? Hold on. I know I wrote it down. Also, I'm just cold, so I put my hood up. Oh, I trapped the devil, occult or supernatural, because in Smile 2 specifically, they really get into the fact that it's like a curse or some kind of like passing something. So I'm going with occult supernatural. We also, in the second one, see what the curse looks like, because it's like an entity, in a sense. I don't really know how to explain it because someone did mention in like a review I saw previously that you saw the thing, and I was like, okay. And so when we saw the thing, there's a fuzzy in my hair. Yep, fuzzy in my hair. I was like, okay. But what's weird is in the first one, there's like a thing at the end where we see someone like peel their face off, which happens a couple times in the first one. And I swear to you, very similarly to what we see at the end of the second movie, the face that we see is like really similar. So I was like, maybe that was like a tease, because it's not the same size, but I was like, maybe that was like a teaser for the second one. So the second one, oh, my nose itches, sorry. So in the first one, what we learn is this curse or whatever it is attaches itself to people who are all tied to deaths. So this woman is a psychiatrist. I think she's a psychiatrist. And a patient who is brought in, it's someone that they pick up on like a call. This girl comes in and dies, very, very frighteningly, at her own hands. And then after that, the psychiatrist is like hallucinating her mother, who accidentally died at her own hands. It's like a whole thing. So she's like hallucinating and seeing things, and then she's like, I think I can like starve the entity. So she's gonna like go somewhere alone, and kind of let it take its course, because she's like, if I can't pass it, then it'll stop. But that doesn't exactly happen. And then the second movie picks up 6 days after the events of the first one, where this guy is trying to pass the curse. So there's like a way you either, it's so confounding. So you can take someone's life in front of someone else, and then the entity jumps to that living person who has not assisted it in a death. Or you yourself can like just like the curse wants you to in some capacity end your existence in front of someone. So it's passed through the viewing of that. And that's like the whole setup of it. Like it just keeps going, but it has to have this, like,
basically the smile has to be passed visually. And so in the second one, it attaches itself to Sky Riley, a pop star. Think Taylor Swift levels of popularity, but there's like a way more dramatic, like horrible thing happened event prior that like ties into all of this. So she does like get it attached to her, and then it's everything that's going on. The second one is a lot trippier. It's really hard to tell what's going on sometimes, just because the hallucinations are like very extreme for her. So that was a little hard to follow. Also, again, I was watching it in the background, so some of that is on me, and I would sometimes pick up, like, I'd be like, oh, this is definitely not happening. Like, it's happening to her, but it wasn't happening in real life. And so, like, it's wild. The ending, actually, like, when we got to the end, I was like, oh, this totally makes sense. So it all made a lot of sense to me, but now I'm like, could you do a third one? Because I feel like the way that ended, the third one would just be apocalyptic. Like, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know if they've announced a third one, but I did watch those. I really wanted to see Smile too, because I got a bunch of really good reviews. It is gory, but I don't know. I feel like I overhyped it a little, because I was like, this is still really good, but it was way more psychological than I was anticipating. But I did enjoy it. So I counted those two together for that one, just because I was going to watch them back to back, because it had been a little bit since I'd seen Smile, the first one. I also, today, during my lunch, because I was super busy, and Krista was also super busy, so we were like ships passing in the night, except during the workday. She like came home really fast. I made sure that she had some soup for lunch, like I heated some up really quick, but I still had to work, so like I couldn't take a lunch until a lot later. So I, after she went back to work and I finished stuff I had to do, I just ate soup super fast because I was really hungry. And then I came up here to read a little, and then I thought I would update you. So I read a little before work. Not a ton, but I read a teeny bit, and then I read some while I was eating my soup and all that jazz. Sorry, that was the name of a team on that Celebrity Jeopardy show, and my brain was like, why did you say that? So I have started Night Before Christmas, and I've really gotten to the point that's in the synopsis. I don't think I read you the full synopsis, but in the synopsis it tells you that Cole, or Nicholas, I'm gonna call him Cole just because I think that nickname is cute. Cole had gotten very drunk a year and a half previously, kissed a guy behind a bar, and then that guy like disappeared and he did not know who he was. We've now jumped forward a year and a half, and his father and the father of one of his best friends, Iris, have announced that Cole and Iris are betrothed, even though his younger brother Chris, who's less than 2 years younger than him, he says 14 months, even though Chris is in love with Iris. So they're betrothed. But then Halloween shows up at Christmas Town. I'm just gonna call it that. Halloween delegates show up and they're like, hey, this is like a power play, because all of this is very like royal. Like, intermarriage between holidays equates to more power for those holidays. Like, they're combining their power. So it's very much like combining two countries, like when they would marry like, for example, Henry VIII and Catherine of Aragon getting married was to maintain a connection that was made with his brother who died to another country. And then again, when he consistently betroths his daughter to other people, it's always for power and property and all of that. It's very similar in this. So they're following that very historical, like, well, they're getting married because we need them to get married. Well, when Halloween shows up and I was like, this is a gross misuse of power. Like, what the heck are you two doing? They're like, oh, it's not like set. You can totally send someone from Halloween, which would be the prince, to vie for her hand as well. And so now the Prince of Halloween, whose name is Hex Hollow, has appeared in what is basically Christmas Town. And in this moment, Cole is like, oh, dang, that's him. And so he has realized our very Loki-esque Hex Hollow is the guy he kissed. Iris and Cole are both bisexual, and Chris, his brother, does not like labels, but is also interested in both men and women. And I don't know if that is important going forward, so I'm just letting you know, because everyone's a little bit gay. So now that they've like realized it, I've literally just gotten to the point where Cole kind of confronted Hex, and Hex was like, oh, you thought you initiated that kiss? No. And I'm like, hold on. He was very drunk. So I don't know if me knowing that you like kissed him while he like, I don't know. He was really drunk, Cole, in that flashback scene. But now Cole is having a existential crisis, and also is like, well, dang. Because now they're both technically supposed to be vying for Iris's hand, but Iris is not in love with either of them. So yeah, I don't know. I have my theories for how this will end, but so far it is fun. It's very like royal-esque, and it's like set up that in real reality, everyone just thinks they're the children of like royal families around the world, but there's like a special holiday press that like writes articles that's like the Prince of Halloween and the Prince of blah, blah, blah. So like they have their own sort of like hidden society. So think the Fae, I guess. I would say think the Fae, where they have their own sort of society nested within human society sometimes, depending on what you read. That's what I'm going with. But I'm enjoying it. I am now very curious to see how the rest of this goes, now that Hex and Cole are in the same place. But they're in Christmas. So it is very Christmassy, as it is, they're in Christmas. They're not going to Halloween. I would like them to go to Halloween so I could see it, but they're in Christmas. So I am very interested to see how like Halloween people adjust to Christmas. Though if they're Halloween people from New York, they would be used to snow. Just saying. But I gotta go. My lunch break is ending. I just wanted to do a quick recap because I realized I forgot to tell you about the Smile movies, and I'm like a fourth of the way through, so I thought I would give you that update. I'm gonna cough again. Krista and I do not have work tomorrow. Plans for that day have completely changed from what we originally took the day off for, but it's totally understandable. I'm gonna try and read some tonight. I do have to do some snow removal, and I'm seeing what Krista wants for dinner because she has night court. So I may check in with you while I'm cooking. Since this is on Kindle Unlimited, I'm only reading it. I debated about getting the audiobook, but I want to save that credit. So I am only going to read it on Kindle Unlimited. So yeah, but I'm really glad. My eye is doing way better. I can like I can read-ish with this eye now. It's a little blurry, but it's doing better. But I gotta go. I will talk to you later this evening at some point. I don't know when exactly. And then tomorrow, I don't know how much updating I'll be doing. You'll at least get like morning coffee and then an update somewhere on Friday. Also, it is Krampusnacht, and I feel bad that I'm not wearing any Krampusy things, but I will wear something tomorrow because I can. I really couldn't today because I was on camera so much, and then I was so cold, and I don't have like a Krampus sweatshirt. So going with my very cozy Witch Museum sweatshirt from Salem. But yeah, I gotta go. I'm just rambling now. I really have things to do. I will talk to you sometime this evening. Hello. Oh my gosh, there's a dog playing with a squeak toy. It is almost 1:30. It has been a very, very busy day. I'm gonna open coffee. I have this little setup. I finished Nightmare Before Christmas. I read it mostly last night and then a little tiny bit while I was waiting for Krista. So let me open this coffee, then I will get into everything that's been going on today. But also, this is not my first coffee of the day, which you probably guessed at this point. Oh gosh, this is all wobbly. Can I even get this door? I trimmed my nails, and now my hands are like, what? You need to do things? All right, there we go. Oh, what is it? Oh, it's iced. Oh, I knocked something over. Oh. It's not really my vibe of beverage. Iced raspberry acai refresher. Well, I have ice, but I was expecting an iced coffee, not like a pink drink. Though, I feel like I've been watching a bunch of stuff that talked about pink drinks, so that's funny. But like, I don't really want to try this. I'll brew it, and then I'm probably gonna put it in a cup in the fridge and chill it instead of putting it over ice. So I'll show brewing it, but I'm not excited about this. Also, as a fun fact, I have another coffee over there. I had coffee with food, and I have more coffee. So I guess it's good it's not a coffee because I've had a lot of coffee. But also, so strange. They've never done something like this. Normally it's like a hot, like it's an iced coffee or it's an iced, like hot chocolatey kind of thing. Like I think they did an iced horchata last year. I don't know. I'm gonna get to making this, find a cup for it, do all that jazz, and then I will talk to you and end the vlog. So be right back with final thoughts, end of vlog stuff. So yeah, see you in a little bit. oh my gosh, it smells like tea. Like, the strawberry hibiscus, like a hibiscus tea. I know you're not supposed to drink it hot. I mean, it smells good. So weird. I just don't, I mean, I guess people like pink drinks. I just don't want this. This sounds so mean. I normally like most of them, or I'm like up to try something, but like I am not interested in this beverage at all. I'm gonna toss it in like a cold, like a regular cup or something. Probably one of those like Starbucks Halloween-y cups I use, just to cool it down, and maybe I'll drink it with dinner. I don't know. It smells good. You won't get to know how it tastes, because I mean, maybe I can taste it hot. Hold on. We're gonna set you up so I can talk to you. Can I do that here? No, we're at a weird spot. Hold on. Let me just walk you over. Okay, hi. I'm back. I could actually set you up. So I'm gonna take a sip of this hot just so I can tell you what it tastes like. I actually filmed like also opening out on Instagram, and I talked in that one, and yeah, I'm not trying it for that. I'm not happy about this. That is so sweet. Oh God. Okay, maybe chilled it'll taste better. I'm just pouring it in a conveniently located next to camera pink cup. This was actually in the dish drainer, drying rack. So I'll put that in my fridge when I'm done talking to you. That just tastes like sugar. Just sugar. It's unpleasant. Maybe it's better cold. You're not supposed to drink it hot, so who knows? But also, ew. So, what was I gonna cross off? Okay. If you hear music, the dogs are listening to music. But while I am here, I read The Nightmare Before Christmas, which I did under Scrooged for spicy/sleazy. It was very spicy. There are a lot of sex scenes. And then for Grinch, spell Grinch with letters in the title, I watched Nightmare Before Christmas while reading it yesterday. So that adds 2 more tallies to my prompts. I'm just counting these for my own benefit. It's not even benefit, just cause. But I've done 9 prompts. So yeah, let's get into Night Before Christmas. I will even hold it up for you. But yes, so last night, Krista did not feel well, and so she tried to go to bed early. So I read a bunch of The Nightmare Before Christmas while she was getting ready for bed, like going to sleep. So I had already told you some of it. As the story progresses, the Prince Cole and Hex start spending more time together, getting closer. We learned that the kiss in the alley was not all Cole. I don't know. It was so good. I was very engaged. The like royal stuff that was going on, because it was very like political that was going on, that was actually really cool to follow. Their relationship is so sweet and just so good. It's so well written. So Sarah Rosh, I think, I'm looking at it, I think that's how you say it, has done a really good job. Also, there are a lot of sex scenes, but the sex scenes are all written very well. There's a lot of communication, a lot of it, and I loved it, because it's like Cole asking if this is okay, Hex presenting what he wants, and then in some situations they even like stop to have a conversation because something is tied to something else. Not that no tying in the bedroom. It's like an emotion is related to something else. So yeah, but I really enjoyed it. I thought all the characters were really cool. We meet his younger brother Chris, who is the focus of the next book, but I won't tell you who the love interest is for the next book, because I don't know if it'll spoil things or not for this. Then we meet his other best friend Iris, who is the princess of Easter. Her older sister previously dated Cole. It was kind of a tumultuous, like never gonna work relationship. She is getting married to the prince Valentine's Day, so I don't know how much we'll really see her, but I really enjoyed this. So this was compared to like Red, White, and Royal Blue. I think if you liked that book, you will definitely like this book. I genuinely think if you want just a very well written romance, you should read this.
also the like political intrigue elements are so fun. And I read the author's note and she had actually planned to do like this very complex, like heavy fantasy story with like very, very, very elaborate world building. And then she was like, no, what if I just want it to be fun? And then she changed it, which I think is beautiful. So this is lovely. I don't know that I'm as invested in reading the next one. Like I want to read it, but I don't know, we'll see. Because it's, I will say it's 2 holidays that I would not have put together. So I'm like, not confused, but I'm also kind of like, I want to read it, but also do I really want to read it? I don't know. So we'll see when it comes out. But this was so good. Definitely highly recommend. This is probably one of the best romances I have read this year. And I did like a whole queer romance like June. But this one was really, really, really good. And I normally read more female romance than I do male romance, just because I'm queer myself, and I do identify as bi, but like I more gravitate toward like female romances, but like this one was so good. So good. This male romance was incredible. So I do think I have to read the next one because I want to know how she makes that work. Like I want to see her writing. But yeah, so very, very good. If you want a good romance to end the year, or I even feel like you could start your year with this, because I mean, it's Christmas, Halloween. It is very Christmas heavy because it is Halloween at Christmas, if that makes sense. But it was incredible. Also, my eye is doing so much better. Look at this. It's only a little swollen and it's not bright red. Look at that. Look at her. She's doing great. But yeah, so today has just been wild. Since Krista didn't feel well, I finished this while we were at Quick Bed again. But for her. So she got some medicine. She has a sinus infection. She got some medicine, but she needed to eat when she got the medicine. So we actually went to IHOP. That's how I've already had coffee. I got blueberry pancakes and a cup of coffee, 2 cups of coffee. And then Krista stopped to get me more coffee. This is a Starbucks. It's an iced Americano with 3 pumps of gingerbread, because they were right next to IHOP. And she was like, yeah, why don't I just get you another coffee? Even though I was doing the advent calendar, which is great because this is gross. I will drink it cold and see, but I'm not reporting back to you. Just know that I don't like it, and I don't like that they put a strawberry refresher thing in my calendar. Keurig, I don't like it. Give me coffee or hot chocolate or a hot beverage or like an iced version of a hot beverage. Don't give me some strawberry pink drink-esque thing. It's from Donut Shop, so like it's not, but you know what it's supposed to be. It's a dupe of the strawberry pink refresher, and I don't want that at Christmas. I don't want it. No. So I'm just upset about it. But I have this and I'll be fine. Okay, recaps for you. Nightmare Before Christmas, lovely, wonderful, highly recommend. Sally's Lament, very fun read. Definitely if you like Nightmare Before Christmas. If you don't know anything about Nightmare Before Christmas for that one, you at least have to watch the movie first, or Google stuff about it, because that's definitely for folks who already like Nightmare Before Christmas, or at least like it enough to know the story pretty well of the original. So I would highly recommend that you at least watch the movie. I would, if you've seen the movie kind of recently, you can sorry, you can go into it without doing that. But if you haven't watched it in a while and maybe don't remember some stuff, just watch a little bit of it, because like, just watch it so that you get the general idea, because they do reference vaguely the existing content in sort of casual, like, oh, but if you had been here first, maybe bad things would have happened kind of stuff. So those are the 2 books I read. Then we watched a lot of stuff. So, all right, what did I watch? We watched Night Before Christmas, just told you that. Still working on the Bob's Christmas episodes. We watched the Bleakin episodes because it was Krampus Nacht yesterday. So we watched the Bleakin episodes and the one about sledding. We watched them in order. I will probably include a rank of the Christmas ones. I forgot to do that for Thanksgiving. We'll probably do a rank of the Christmas ones sometime before the month is out. Then we watched Love Actually for, oh, I didn't tell you what these prompts are for. Well, I told you these 2. For Ghost of Xmas Past, which is pre-2015, we did Love Actually. You'll Shoot Your Eye Out, holiday themed, was Happiest Season. Die Hard, action or thriller, was technically Violent Night, but we also watched Die Hard, so I just lumped them together. Then Home for the Holidays, Something You Own, we did Under the Christmas Tree. And I Trapped the Devil with Smile and Smell too, just because I watched them kind of close together. Then Snowed In, Isolated Setting, we watched a literal movie called Snowed In like add an in. So I counted that. And then for title with N to Z, I did Sally's Lament. So that is 9 so far. Not that the count matters, I'm just tallying it for myself. But yeah, so besides the eye situation, things have just been wild with like all the snow, and then the thing we're not really talking about that was going on. It was just like a family thing that I don't want to get into because that's their personal business. But like that's been going on. Krista's sick. I've been wildly busy the days that I had work. It's just been busy and snowy, and I think I'm gonna call this Nightmares Before Christmas because it's so many things. And it fits the theme. Also, I completely forgot where this was, but this is my Night Before Christmas hoodie, so I'm ending the video in this. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for the vlog. I am gonna try and work on uploading footage and editing today so I can post this on Sunday. That way I can start filming on Saturday, so I can start filming again on Saturday, because I think I'm going to take a break because Chris doesn't feel well, so probably cuddle with her. I might start reading some stuff but not vlog it. I'm going to put this horrible beverage in my fridge to see if it tastes better. Maybe I'll have Krista try it. She likes sugary stuff. I don't know. The cup's cute. It glows in the dark, the lid. I think the ghosts also glow. I don't remember. But I mean, the cup is perfect for a very pink beverage, just not interested in drinking it. It's just I really don't like super sugary things. Sorry, I'm whining. Sorry. I just really like that calendar, and they've never done that to me before. They've never been like, enjoy this pink beverage. And now my brain's like, what is wrong with you, Keurig? So I'm just a little salty. But yeah, so I'm gonna go. There will be more of these vlogs for Holiday Hell-A-Thon. I may not be putting Holiday Hell-A-Thon in the description because I think it'll be too long. So I'll probably just call it like a reading vlog or a weekly vlog or something. Maybe I'll call it Vlogmas. I may just call it Vlogmas. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Something. I'll figure it out. But I will put Holiday Hell-A-Thon in the description, so I'll make sure it's like tagged and stuff so you can find it. But yeah, I think I've covered everything. Yes. I'm a little tired, even with the caffeine. But yeah, so if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of me and more of this like Hell-A-Thon / holiday content / everyday content, make sure to subscribe. You can also find me on Instagram at ClefcoEverAfter, and I will talk to you later. Bye, internet people. I should give you a festive name. I'll think on that.